Hi, and welcome to this week's Auspicious Agile video blog. This week we're going to talk about Agile beyond the IT department. Frequently, what we see is that Agile gets good adoption in many IT and software groups, but when we start to look at other business areas, such as sales and marketing, or accounting and finance, or operations, that are outside of IT, we find that the understanding of Agile and the adoption is not as good. So, what we want to look at this week is how we can potentially connect Agile initiatives to other initiatives in the enterprise that will help the Agile initiatives and Enterprise Agile to get better adoption. And when we look at this, we want it to span across all the different groups in the enterprise. And a good way to do this is to connect it to Lean and other initiatives that are already recognized throughout the business. Now, when we take a look at this, let's take a look at an example. So, in an example, a customer that I work with in Greater China, a large enterprise that is adopting Agile and doing Enterprise Agile adoption, they're also in the process of doing a lean business initiative. And these are business initiatives that are not coming out of IT, but they're funded from other areas of the business. And these initiatives are, of course, also an opportunity that we found as we were doing roadmap planning with this customer, where we could also connect our Enterprise Agile initiatives. So, how do we do that? Well, if we take a look at the overlap that exists, there actually is a connection between Enterprise Agile and between lean business initiatives. And being able to tie the two of those together is a good way to get visibility, funding, and support from other business areas outside of IT for the Agile and Enterprise Agile transformations that are taking place. So let's take a look at the overlap. We have lean in one area and we have agile in the other. And there are many principles that are a part of both collaboration in teams and outside of teams, the voice of the customer being included, inspecting and adapting or retrospecting, as we might call it in Agile or Scrum, small batch sizes, which are using continuous flow and Kanban, eliminating waste. So these are all practices and principles that apply not only in Agile and coming from the Agile Manifesto, but they also apply in Lean, coming out of Toyota Manufacturing System and other Kanban and other related disciplines. And these are recognized in the business. So why is that important? Well, we have a business person and we talk to them outside of the IT department about our Agile initiatives. They might be curious. They might think, well, that's interesting. However, Agile is really a question mark for me. I don't know much about it. I'm curious, but I'm not really going to invest in this. On the other hand, they may have already started adopting, like the customer we have in Greater China, lean initiatives in the business areas. And these lean initiatives, which have overlap and connection, mean that now the business person can start to get the idea that supporting the enterprise agile transformations that are happening, coming possibly out of IT, can be a benefit to their business as well. And that's good for everyone because what it means is that now the business people in other areas like operations, accounting, finance may be more willing to actually spend time and invest their time in supporting Enterprise Agile. And equally, if not more importantly, might be willing to support financially with funding and budget, potentially tying it to some of the enterprise lean initiatives that are already in place. So there's some good opportunities there for us to connect enterprise agile and lean initiatives that are outside of IT to expand beyond IT. So until next week, stay agile and thanks for listening.